Hello. I've been asked to make a video on how I make my wubs and wobs, so I'm going to be doing that. As of recording this, it's around an hour and 30 minutes until my track mover drops. So if you're watching this before, make sure to check it out. If you're here at midnight, then it'll be out. So we're going to go through 3 types of basses. We just got simple drum and vocal for the background for each bass. But I'm going to explain them and such. So we're going to start with this one. I'll just play that. Quite a simple one. You'd want to add a lot more to your track, of course. But I'm going to go through how you make it. First of all, if you don't have the plugin Vital, you need to get it. And I'll take you through how to do it. I see a lot of people go through the tutorials very quickly, so I'm gonna do this nice and slow. So you see this, you're literally just gonna hit that and hit basic shapes. That gives you all the wavetables, you know. And you're just gonna stick with the sine wave. So these are all the synths, the oscillators. You can turn them on and off, change their volume, blah blah blah. So we're gonna open up the second one and also have it on here. And then you got your pitch here, and you're going to pitch that up. I think it's 24 that I pitched mine up. Oh yeah, and then you want to look at the envelope. This is the volume basically. So if I do that, you can see it follows what you draw. So we're going to draw something a little bit like this. And we're going to turn this off. We don't need this volume. Don't turn this off though, because we still need it. And we're going to hit this button here, and we're going to hit FM. We're going to bring it down, and then we're going to hold on to this, and you can drag it over here. So now, as well as the volume following this parameter will as well, and this is frequency modulation. Just sort of. And you can have this at whatever level you want. I usually keep mine fairly low, but you can, if you're good with it and mess around enough, you can get some really cool sounds. But I'm going to have mine here. It's up to you where you have yours. I'm going to hit the effects tab. So this is where, it's literally just effects. And we're going to drag this onto here, so it's now modulating distortion as well. So off, on. And I've done that 6.201. You don't need to touch that, just leave it on soft clip. That's at 0.137 as well, just to let you know. Some people like to copy the exact parameters, or at least I do. Then the final thing is reverb. You're gonna do that. Just move it down like that. That's pretty much it. And just adjust it till it's nice. You can make it a bit longer if you want. You can go. And that's pretty much that sound here. Oh, and as well, EQ. So that's just to cut what's back here, and then just boost the bass a bit, and this part here. And then saturation, just distortion. This is all for Ableton, by the way. If you want me to do an FL tutorial, I will have to buy it. I'll buy Fruity Edition. If anyone's that desperate, I'll save up. Because I do want to start using FL, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's how you make that one. So we'll play that. And after that, you'll have something like this. I'm also going to show you something you can do with your vocals quickly. So you got your drums here. But these, I'm going to be honest, it's pretty boring. So you're going to go in audio effects, and this is, once again, Ableton only, but it's very similar in other DAWs. Just cut all of the lows first of all, and then get a delay. and just drag it up. Then do that. Then you can like change how much you want it. And then as well, if you want it to be like, because it's bouncing around so much, you can bring it closer to the center by getting the utility rack. And just a fun little fact there. So that's the first wob. That's wob number 1. I'm going to play you what the track will sound like with wob number 2. So yeah, we're going to go through this. I'm going to just quickly look at this so I know what I'm doing. C5. Yep, alright. Let's go through this one then. So, this one we're going to be introducing LFOs, low frequency modulators. So, once again, we're just going to open this up, go to basic shapes. I don't know what people are, like what level people are at in music on this channel. I know a few people on here, like Slothy, is getting very good in drum and bass. Rat Poison Blaster Cannon is into tear out dubstep. Yeah. I don't know about anyone else really. But yeah, that's it. You just, oh yeah, sorry. You go on here, like you would to get that up, but hit harmonic series and just bring it up to like 82.66. Doesn't matter the exact amount. Then you're just going to bring the level there. And you're going to bring the white noise. So you just turn that on there. And you're going to do that. Just very low. Then we're going to introduce the LFOs. So we're going to have this at... So 1, 2 is wom, wom. 1/4, sorry. 1/4 is woo, woo, woo. 1/8 is woo, 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 woo. And 1/8 triplet is woo, 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 woo. I don't know why I'm explaining that. You'll be able to hear it. But, what the... Let's try that again. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's just like the envelope earlier. You just drag it on. You can hear it's wobbling. Nice and wobbly. We're going to do the same thing with this. Then we're going to go on distortion on the effects rack. And we're going to just do that. I think that's the same. Is it? Oh yeah. And then another thing, and this is Ableton only, unfortunately. Just do that. And then get a saturator. Soft clip. You can make it loud as you want. That gets you closer to the sound though, so that's... Move it. And now we got the final one, and I think this is the one that I was actually requested to do. And this is like a talking wobbler. And look, you can already... It's a pretty cool sound, I think. I've been using it a lot, because I'm working on quite a few tracks at the moment. Doesn't mean they'll necessarily release, but yeah. So we're going to go through that. This is going to be quite Ableton only, I think, but it's quite a fun one if you are Ableton. But yeah. So we're going to do the same thing like we did before. It's pretty much the same to the previous one. So, I mean, you can slow down the video, but I'm just going to quickly... You can have that at any mount for this one. Sounds like, R2-D2, is it called? I don't know a lot about Star Wars. I'm just going to look at something real quick, because I forgot already. Is this... Oh, that's modulating to... Alright, so is that. Okay. Alright, so... We've got up our... It's pretty boring. Oh, as well, you wanna have your attack a teeny bit up, so then it doesn't click every time you hit it. That's quite important, actually. So definitely play with that until it sounds right. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that to about there. We're gonna set the LFO to 8th triplets again, and we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do the same on here. So just dragging them on. Woo! But yeah, next up, we're gonna go to the distortion, and we're gonna do that about 5 decibels. And then the final thing to do is Redux. This is Ableton. It's basically like Bit Crusher. Well, it is Bit Crusher. I recommend, let's try 1.1860. Yeah. And look, you can go. You can even like, you can just mess around with this one. It's really, this is like the most freedom you'll have on it. I mean, you have freedom in all of them, but that's like the one where I like to mess around the most. And you can give it variety as well. You can change the amount the Redux is at. So like, you can change the bit amount. I don't like doing that. But you can't even put a filter on. That's not doing anything though, so I don't know. Yeah. And then you can go like, you know what, we won't go through that. I'm gonna go for another tip next, but yeah. So I want to talk about drums because they're quite an important thing in your track, and you don't want to be using drum loops because they're quite simple. I mean, they sound good. They're like mixed very well and stuff sometimes, but you wanna be making your own. So I'm gonna show you what I got here. Now, when it comes to shakers, I always use loops because I'm really bad at making shakers. And sometimes when you have shakers or any high end, I've got lucky with this one. Sometimes you'll see like a ton of stuff going on down here. If there is, and it's not like a low focus thing, just do that. Because it'll interfere with your track otherwise. You just got your trap rim. It's my personal favourite. Look, all of that there. You don't want it. You're just gonna cut it all off. Same with this, look. Look at all of that, you don't need it. Kick, you don't need to do much to it. I don't. This is just like a background bit of reverb. A cool thing you can do with, if you listen to Moonspell by ISOXO, you can, you'll hear his snare, or his rim, has got a really, like, interesting sound to it, and I really like what it's done, and I've started doing it as well. But if you just make a see if I can get this right. Or even better. Yeah, there we go. A short reverb too. Convolution reverb. I'm not sure what versions of Ableton it's on. But I like this. Just gives it like a roomy sound. But yeah, definitely go and listen to ISOXO Moonspell. And listen to the snare. and the bass. It's a really cool bass. But yeah. You can mess around with it too. And finally, no matter the bass, just put a sidechain compressor, compactor, anything, and just sidechain it to the kick. Please. You won't believe the amount of people that don't do this. It's crazy. And don't use some. If you want it to be perfectly sidechained to the kick, don't draw your own sidechaining or anything. I like it being accurate, you know. And I'm gonna cover one final thing because I do have the time to, and that is loudness. People can have a really good track and it will be sitting at -20 LUFS, and LUFS is like a loudness measurement, how loud your track actually is. So mine is doing badly. It's doing all right. -10 isn't terrible, but it's not great, especially for this genre. So, I mean, it can be a great track, but it can be quiet. And people will turn up their volume just for your track. The next track comes on, their ears blow up. That won't literally happen, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so you want to have it at a good volume. Not too loud, not too quiet, I'd say. The Goldilocks. And I'd say like -7 LUFS is like the sweet spot, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So already, this is barely clipping at all, which means we can definitely make it a lot louder. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to get a glue compressor, or you can use any compressor, and just take down the threshold, make it nice and snappy, you know. Just keep messing with it until you feel like it's good. You can use the pre-made ones if you want, if they're good. Sometimes they're not great, but sometimes they are. So, you know, you got to try it out. Then, I mean, this is how I do it. So then you get a limiter. Look at the amount of room you got. So we're sitting at a -12. We're gonna hit true peak because I like it, and just start bringing the threshold down. And we're getting there. We're gonna get the compressor again. And we're gonna keep driving this up until it gets to the point where this little meter is wiggling. I think. You know what? We won't. We're gonna leave it here because look, you only have to move it a teeny bit, and you can. And then we're gonna go back and get a compactor. It's like a really kilohertz compactor. Go and download it. It's free, and it's like a really good. It can be a really good transparent clipper. Look, that can go loud too. So then we take that. And then just before the compactor, we're going to open up a utility rack, and we're just going to go 1.5 up. Or whatever you can get to without a ton of distortion. Because once again, it depends on the track. But now, -7. So I'll just group all of this. So before, I'll put a clipper on the end. So before, we're hitting like -10. Turn it on. -6. That's not that bad. And then you got some nice and full one, you know. The Wob one is pretty boring. It's a very boring one. That's probably the most boring of all of these three. But yeah, I think I'll tell you what, we'll do one more thing, because I have no other thing to spend my time on. The track that is now dropping in an hour and 15 minutes as I'm speaking. I'm gonna show you the project because I thought that'd be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna show it off. Just wait for it to load up. I'm just gonna like go through the bass and like the main things in the track, and then I think we'll end this video. Okay, now we can begin. So I'm gonna go through the basses first because you gotta love the basses. I can't even remember how I made this track, so I'm gonna. I might even make some tweaks. Oh my god, did you hear that voice crack? I think I might make some tweaks to the track before I even release it, so we'll see what happens. But it'll definitely be releasing at midnight. So this is an interesting one. I'm just going to explain what we got. Oh wow. So we got stereo. You know, I'm not sure why, but there you go. Stereo panning on stereo mode. Oh, it's not even on stereo. It's on bipolar mode, and then we just got that one quarter triplets. We got this 1/8 triplets, and that's just going less on the volume, and that, and then we got hard click distortion, and we've boosted the lows there, and the mids a bit, and then erosion just adds in some noise. This is just like cutting off some stuff, because without this, look at all of that nonsense. So we do that. It's quite short. The limiter, like, it makes it like last longer in a way. Compresses it, brings it all up, or pushes it all down, and then makes it louder. So that's one of the basses. We then got this one, which is literally just the same bass but with a flanger. A simple adjustment, but it's nice. It's nice. We got our bass fills. An easy way to make them is just like distort, filter, and noise before the distortion, or somewhere in the distortion, on like a random sound that's pitched down, and basic. That's how I made those sounds, and that's just. Now we're gonna go to the yoy bass, you know, it's pretty cool, but I'm gonna explore it. Okay, here we go. So we got 1/8 triplets again, modulating the volume on here, harmonic series. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Modulating the distortion. We got raw, which is lovely Ableton distortion. EQ, just boosting the lows, and then we got Redux, of course, because it's very boring without it, and then we got Clipper, so it doesn't go over 0 decibels. We got the Move It. That's why the track is called Move It. Hey. What's this? Oh, we got the backspin. And then we got Virtual Riot's bass glitch fill. We got this, because why not? Hey. But yeah. Should we go through the drums? Might as well. Oh, another one. Oh yeah. This is the 16th section. I'm not going to play that. You can find out about that when the track drops. Don't know. What's that doing? Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was like a kid shouting or something. I couldn't remember. I'll go through the drums then. So, nice and distorted, you know. So we're gonna go through it. This is literally just a kick and a clap. That's all you need. Kick and a clap. And stereo on the clap, because it's boring without. And then we've got some other sounds. We've got those shakers. I use those shakers everywhere. We've just got this. This is just like a little drum fill, I suppose. You'll hear this throughout the track. Especially before the drop, actually. I think you can hear it in the YouTube short that I put up. There's a few YouTube shorts I've put up. That's all the drums are. I love simple drums sometimes. It's all you need. In many cases. Not leaking it. I don't know what I mean by leaking it. It's not like someone's gonna try and leak it, is it? But yeah, you got that. That's all there really is in the track, I would say. Oh yeah. When it comes to impact, you want, like, look at this. You got a riser that starts since the very beginning of the track, and when it starts, you hit with a boom. That's a different type of impact, I'd say. You got as well, on the actual drop, it starts coming up to signify the next drop is the build up is coming, and instantly again the riser is back. It cuts off just before the. Yeah, it's just everywhere, you know, even at the end. And then, of course, you got volume automation. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. I hope it was interesting. If you want to keep hearing about stuff like this, definitely check out my explanation on micro tuning and I can't even remember. Micro tuning, chord progressions, and envelopes, ADSR. If you're nerdy, you might like it. I don't know. Yeah. Like and subscribe if you can. We fell from 1.3k to 1.29k. So we're cooked. That's the end of the world. Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And have a good rest of your day or night, regardless of what time you're watching. And goodbye.